What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a ton of exciting news regarding the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 coming from a couple of different sources. The first source is Nintendo. During their Nintendo Direct, they did confirm via a trailer that the Master Collection Volume 1 is coming in its entirety to Nintendo Switch. So Nintendo fans, we can rejoice. We're finally getting some Metal Gear love on the Nintendo Switch. The second source is obviously Konami themselves. They've been posting all morning on various social media outlets various links to the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 website and the Metal Gear Portal website for all things Metal Gear. So let's start off with the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 website and its updates. The first thing you're going to notice is the pre-order is up for all platforms. We're going to talk about that a little later. Here is the official announcement of the release date. It is October the 24th of this year, 2023. Scroll down a little more. You can see that it is confirmed now on the Nintendo Switch, PS5, the newer Xbox consoles, and Steam, which I am super excited about. PC has been confirmed. All of these fun games are coming to PC. That is huge. If you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see that the official trailer has been posted for Volume 1. It's a really cool, quick trailer. You guys can watch it. It should be playing behind me throughout this video. Scroll down a little bit more. Here are all the games that we knew were coming, right? MGS 1, 2, 3, as well as Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. But this is where we start getting into the newer stuff. So if you scroll down a little bit below Metal Gear Solid, obviously we're getting VR missions and special missions, but we're also getting a digital screenplay book. And we'll get into what that means in a second. We're also getting a digital master book. And I'm going to open up a sample for you guys here so you can check it out. It is important to note as you're viewing these images that this Metal Gear, what do they refer to it as? The Metal Gear Digital Master Book is a completely new book. These are not just scans of the MGS1 or MGS2 or MGS3 original strategy guides. Some of it is taken from the strategy guide, like some of the artwork and all that, obviously. But these are new books that have been compiled for this master collection. So that's really cool to see Konami taking the time to compile new books like this. And it looks like we're getting background on the characters. We're getting screenshots from the game. And we're getting little strategy guides and hidden elements and techniques that you can use during the game. So that is really, really cool. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to this type of stuff. You should see how many Metal Gear strategy guides and art books and all that I have in my collection. So if we go back now to the Master Collection Volume 1 website, you'll see that each of the games, including Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2, are getting those screenplay books and the master books. So if we scroll down a little bit more, you'll see here the digital screenplay book. The way that they describe it is a comprehensive collection of cutscene dialogue, briefing files, and scripts for every single one of the series' characteristic codec calls, which is awesome. So you're going to get a huge collection of cutscene dialogue, of scripts for the characters, briefing files. That is awesome. I don't think we've ever gotten something like that, if memory serves correct. This is something completely new. The digital master book, as I just showed you guys, is packed with juicy tidbits and notable quotes from characters throughout the Metal Gear saga, plus useful strategy guide info such as maps, hidden item locations, and more. So that is awesome. You're going to be getting, if you just take Metal Gear Solid 3 as an example real quick, should be getting stuff at like Keraton locations, animal locations. So that is going to be super useful for those of us that plan to go back and platinum or get all the achievements for games such as MGS3. And here's a quick note. It says only the download versions of Metal Gear Solid Master Collection version, MGS2 Sons of Liberty Master Collection version, and MGS3 Snake Eater Master Collection version can be purchased individually. So if you don't want all the games, maybe you only want MGS1 or maybe you only want MGS3, you can buy those games specifically individually. Scroll down a little bit more. This is also super exciting for someone like me. Metal Gear, the NES version or the Famicom version, basically the version that isn't the MSX version, the true version, we're getting that as well. I know you guys are probably thinking like, why the hell are you excited about that? That game is trash. Yes, but it's always important to have something like this that kind of, you know, compiles all of the games and updates them and makes it so we can play them on modern consoles. I'm always a fan of that, of video game preservation. So it's really cool to get that. Even more surprising is the inclusion of Snake's Revenge. I did not expect this. This wasn't on my Master Collection Volume 1 bingo card. But again, it is cool to see this game included and not kind of just relegated and forgotten about, because it is part of the Metal Gear, you know, not lore, but just the Metal Gear games in general. Scrolling down a little bit more, we are getting the digital graphic novels. For those of you guys that did not have this or are like, what the hell is this? They are obviously graphic novels. They released on the PSP as a bundle, I want to say. And it basically goes over the story of Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2. So if you don't feel like playing through the games and you just want to see a fully voice acted and animated version of the first 2 Metal Gear Solid games, you can do so through these digital graphic novels. Just note there are a couple of differences from the actual lore and what happens in the events of the games and these recreations in the digital graphic novels. Scroll down a bit more and we see that we're getting a digital soundtrack. Contains a variety of background music, I'm assuming, and vocal tracks played during Snake's missions. 20 tracks in total. All tracks can be experienced with an in-game sound player, which is really cool. So here's the track list very quickly. I won't read everything. You guys can check it out for yourselves or just pause the video and read through them. You get a nice little variety from a bunch of different games. Number 20 is kind of surprising. We're getting the Snake versus Monkey track from Subsistence. So that's cool. Scroll down. It says bonus content is only available with the bundle purchase. Bonus content will not be included if purchasing each title separately. So that's an important note. Again, if you're only buying, let's say, MGS1 by itself, you will not be getting this bundled extra content. So keep that in mind. Scroll down a bit more. So there are early purchase bonuses and pre-order bonuses. You get 3 more digital tracks. The best is yet to come. Master Collection version, Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday, Master Collection version, and Snake Eater, the Master Collection version. It says Master Collection versions are new tracks that were all arranged for orchestra and recorded specifically for this bundle. So this isn't just the recompiled version of each of these 3 songs. They actually went in and re-recorded these tracks for this bundle, which is crazy. Konami is kind of going all out for this collection, which bodes well for future collections. And we'll get into that in a bit. So you scroll down, you get to see a little bit more the summaries here. This isn't really anything new. I want to say that these 2 are new. The Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 summaries are new. I don't remember those on the website originally. But anyway, you scroll down and this is where we get into the pre-orders. So as you can see, physical versions. Some of you guys have been asking me in the comments in previous videos if we're getting physical versions. And here is your confirmation. We're getting physical versions for the Switch, the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, and obviously Steam is just going to be the download version. But going back to the Nintendo Switch version, as you can see here, October 24th, 2023, Nintendo Switch, physical version, tactical espionage action for the genre. Here's a quick breakdown of everything we're getting once again. MGS1, VR missions, MGS2, the HD collection version, the Screenplay book, digital master book, same thing for MGS3. There's Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2, as well as Metal Gear, the NES or Famicom version, and Snake's Revenge graphic novels, the digital soundtrack. And if you pre-order now, you do get 3 additional tracks to those digital soundtracks. Scrolling down a bit more, we get to see how big the game is in terms of space that it's going to take up on your console. Physical version says it's 24.1 gigabytes at least on the Switch. Here's a breakdown very quickly of how big each game is. So MGS1, the Master Collection version, is just under 5 gigs. Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 are 3.5. MGS2 is 8. MGS3 is 12.2. And the bonus content is 1 gigabyte plus 30 gigabytes for the videos. So wow, the videos actually take up most of the space here. Let's see if it's the same for PS5. Doesn't have a breakdown, I guess. Did I pick physical? Well, either way, you get to see how big each game is and the breakdown for if you go to the Switch version, required space. Maybe the Steam version has that. Let's check that out real quick. Guess not. So if you want to see the breakdown for how big or how much space everything's going to take up, go to the Switch version. So that's pretty much everything. Or actually, let's see. Maybe it's the digital version. Download version. Nope, guess not. So very quickly, last thing I want to mention is if we go over to the Metal Gear Portal website, which is the all-encompassing Metal Gear website for everything, there's actually a new timeline up. And you guys are probably thinking like, okay, so what? It's just a timeline, boring stuff, right? Well, actually, I think this gives us a little more insight into what they're planning to do with these future collections. So if you notice, the games that we're getting as part of the Master Collection Volume 1 have this little plus mark, like where you can expand, basically. So if we expand MGS3, it takes us here, right? Cool little breakdown of the game, has all the characters, a breakdown of those characters. If you keep scrolling down, it shows that it's part of the Metal Gear Master Collection Volume 1. So, if we take that into consideration, I'm assuming, and again, this is my own assumption here, that these other games, such as Peace Walker, Phantom Pain, Ground Zeroes, and MGS4, are probably going to be part of a future collection, or else why would they be included in this new timeline that is obviously meant to link you to the Master Collection, right? So again, if you click on, let's say, MGS2, it takes you to a quick breakdown. You get to see the characters in MGS2, and then at the very bottom of this landing page, it kind of shows you, hey, you can pre-order this game. It's part of the Master Collection, so why don't you pre-order the Master Collection? Just a little interesting thing that I thought I would mention as part of this video. Yeah, super exciting news, you guys. The biggest confirmations for me were the fact that it's coming to Nintendo Switch and Steam. That is huge. That is massive for someone like me. I'm definitely going to pick up a copy on Nintendo Switch, on Steam, and on PS5. Very exciting stuff. Make sure you guys watch the trailer. There's actually 2 trailers. There is the official trailer that Konami made that you should, again, be seeing behind me throughout this video. And Nintendo had their own little trailer for the Nintendo Direct that you can check out. So please, you guys, check those guys out. Mention any comments, any questions you may have. What consoles you guys are getting it on. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm very excited. Hopefully you guys are too. And thank you so much for all the love on my channel, whether it's through commenting, liking, or subscribing. You guys have been showing me a ton of love. So thank you so much. The channel is growing so fast thanks to all of you. I really do appreciate it. If you're not yet subbed, I make videos just like this that are Metal Gear related at least once a week, as well as making a bunch of shorts that I sprinkle throughout the week. I'm making shorts that are completely connected to the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, tip videos, breakdown videos, all that fun stuff. So please do subscribe if you haven't done so. Either way, you guys, super exciting news today. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.